welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be chatting with you here today. As you can see, I got my box, oops, it's upside down, from Esembly, and as you can tell by the title, I am going to cloth diaper using Esembly's diaper system. I am excited, you guys. With my first baby, I really was considering cloth diapering, but the thought overwhelmed me so much. Just all the things you buy for your baby, it's a lot, okay? And it just became too much to think about. Also picking what kind of diapers I want, the investment up front of buying them. How am I going to wash these things? We lived in an apartment and we were looking at moving, and I knew we'd be traveling to see our families. Just a lot of things played into me wanting to wait. And then I was also watching another little boy once we did finally move, and it just became so overwhelming to think about cloth diapering. Plus, I was already doing another baby's disposable diapers, and I just thought, I don't want to have stuff for disposables and for cloth and all of this. You know, maybe we'll just try it on the next baby. I also was very hopeful that my child would be like potty training at the age of 1. I thought, yeah, we'll do 1 year of diapers and then we'll be in potty training. You know, we should be like a couple months past 1, they'll be out of diapers. Okay. Hello. No, that's not how it works. How I kind of started, I thought, I think I want a cloth. I saw Esembly's stuff and it's beautiful, okay? It's beautiful. If you've not been on their website, I'm going to leave the link. I believe it will be a referral code from me. If you would happen to purchase anything, you will get a discount and I get a little bonus, which would be great for me. I would love that. But also, you get a bonus discount. And what I decided was, maybe I'm just swooned by the colors and the patterns and their marketing, because let's be honest, it's amazing. I mean, look at the tape they use on this and the fun colors. I mean, it just speaks to my heart. And great for boys. There's lots of very wild stuff, but I'm just a simple gal. You'll see when we get here. Whatever. So pretty much what happened was, about a month and a half ago, I realized the potty training wasn't going as great. And I thought, you know, if we switch over to like a cloth something, which I had bought because I thought a training underwear, they're like a little thicker, that might help. But we were just like completely oblivious to the fact that we were peeing, whatever. And I realized I needed a waterproof cover if I wanted to be able to do anything or not overwhelm myself. So I decided to just buy 2 covers from Esembly. I actually ordered them from Target. Limited edition colors that Esembly made, to see the quality of the covers, the texture, the feeling. One of my friends does cloth diaper and she brought over a lot of stuff and I just wasn't impressed. It felt bulky, like just too bulky of diapers. I've cloth diapered her child and I didn't think that was difficult, but I did think, I don't love this style of diaper. It seems so big, and like you look at this little baby and all you see is this big diaper and their legs are apart all the time. It just didn't look comfortable. So I really liked how Esembly is. They come in 2 sizes. So I've ordered size 1, and let me just unbox what I got and then let's talk a little bit about how I came to the conclusion. So this is my box. I have washed everything, just so you know. I wanted to do this when it was fresh and the tags were on and it was beautiful, but honestly I was too excited. And like I said, I'm working on potty training with my son right now. So I had diapers to wash, and Esembly recommends that you wash their diapers 2 to 3 times before the first use. And that's going to help with the absorbency. And just in general, you should wash anything, because with shipping and processing and where they most likely come into contact with dirt, germs, maybe some chemicals, little residues. These are 100% organic cotton inserts. So Esembly's diapers are a 2-part system. You have the inner, which is the cotton, the absorbent part, and it buttons. This just has a single row around the waist. with markings at the middle ones. That is really nice because if you are not used to cloth diapering, like you're not used to the diapers, like as someone who's babysat cloth diapered babies, like it is so nice to have these middle markings so you know where the center is when you get it on them, because you're just not used to that diaper, that specific thing. It's not like a Velcro where, oh, wasn't quite right. You know, you kind of need to know where you're aiming for and whatever. So I like that that's a permanent part of theirs. You know, this was already on there. And then on the inside, they have 2 sewn in layers. So this is like a 3-layer organic cotton diaper, elastic sewn in around the legs. And these fit a baby, I believe it's, well, it says it on here actually. This is really nice. They say size 1, and that's 7 pounds to 17 pounds approximately. Now, I do know, so my oldest son, he was 8.5 pounds. So this should easily fit him, should have easily fit him when he came home, even after he lost weight. But say your baby's 7 pounds and has skinny legs, or 7 pounds or not quite 7 pounds, but maybe, you know, you want to try these. So you can adjust this. It also has the elastic on the back. And you can also fold in the like little, I forget what they call this at the moment, pregnancy brain. You can fold this in the ruffle and it will get a tighter fit around their legs. So that's another way people use them for a little bit smaller babies. So that's their size 1. And then they also have a size 2, which is like 17 or 18 pounds to, I believe, 35, which is a very large size. My son is almost 2. I would say he's average for a boy, probably in height and weight and such, maybe a little bit. He's a stockier, you know, he's a filled out kid, you know, he's not like a skinny one like I was when I was little. He's filled out, more like my husband, who is huge. Was, and he is like 25, 26 pounds right now, almost 2. So the size 2 covers, easily fit over his stuff. But yeah, so I got the inserts and they are soft, you guys, really soft, really nice quality. They washed up great. A lot of people said that they didn't love how they scrunched, and they do scrunch up. They scrunch in the washing machine and the dryer. So I actually, with these, pulled them all out, flattened them, and folded them in half. But let's be honest, postpartum me is not doing that. I am literally going to grab them out of the dryer, check that they're dry on the inside. If they're not, I'm going to hang them. I'm going to get a little hang drying thing. I'm going to hang them open like this to let them air dry the rest of the way, because who has time to deal with that? Or throw them maybe in the dryer again. Otherwise, they're just, all the inserts are going to go in a basket, and I believe all the covers. I will show you what my setup is. Probably, honestly, once the baby's already here and I've been using it, so that I can give you a true, honest, this works setup, not I think this will work. That way, if you do decide to cloth, and especially if you went with the Esembly or a similar system for cloth diapering, you will be able to invest in the right things that are actually going to work for you, and not what I was hopeful would work, and then a month, 2 months later, I'm changing up the whole thing because it's stupid, you know? So I try to think those things through for you guys, okay? So I got 24 inserts as recommended on the Esembly website for full-time cloth diapering washing 2 to 3 days. I would say we're going to have to wash every other day, especially as a newborn, just to keep up with it, and after seeing how long it takes me to wash these diapers. I do not have a quick cycle on my washing machine, so my quickest washing cycle is almost an hour. It might even be an hour and a half wash cycle. So you got to be on it, and then you have to wash again with the second. I use the power wash, and that's almost a 2-hour cycle. So that's 3 hours of washing plus an hour of drying. So it's at least 4 hours if you're on top of it. So you can imagine with mom brain and other things happening that it's probably more like 6 hours to wash your diapers, which honestly is not the worst because you're not sitting there for the whole 6 hours. You just have to remember to switch this stuff out. But with that being said, I may end up ordering a couple more. There's also a different brand that makes a very similar insert inner that has, instead of the insides being sewn at multiple places like this, they're sewn, one is sewn at this end, like one layer, and then the other one's sewn at this end, so then they can open up and the diaper's like this, and it has a flap here and a flap here, and then they fold in. And I am considering buying those because what I've heard and watched is that boys, which I'm having another boy, tend to, and what I've seen with my son as we're doing this potty training with like the training pants, like more underwear style that's thicker, is that they really fill up the front of a diaper. They rarely get pee in the back. The only thing that's really happening in the back is like poop, and that's going to be, you know, middle back. You're probably not having it up here unless it's like full on blowout, which these are said to be blowout proof. And you know what, my son, every time, my older one that's not in my stomach right now, had to blow out every time he pooped. Okay, he pooped like once a week, so it's to be expected. A lot of poop came out at one time, but every time it was up the back and out the sides. So I'm very excited about this because I even had, in my opinion, the best diapers for blowouts that would come up the back, especially like that, the Huggies in the red box, whatever. So these are supposed to be blowout proof with the cover. Let's get to that. So I got 24 inserts, and then for covers, I did 6 covers. It was recommended 4 to 6, so I just went full out 6, and honestly thought to myself, depending on how much this child poops, because really most of the time with the cover, so you'll have, here, let me snap this, the little insert, I guess I'm calling this an insert, but the inner diaper or whatever, you'll have that on your baby's bum, your absorbent section here. And these have, this is a double snap, so you can actually snap it quite a bit or just snap here. You could actually make them even tighter by using this inner one and going all the way to there, and they'd overlap. So actually really cool. So you've got this on them. Now this is what's going to absorb the pee and the poop and whatever. Then you put this cover on. This is waterproof. You tuck it over, and this is adjustable at the waist and the legs with elastic in the front and the back. I really liked that. Felt like it's just so much more comfortable for a baby to have that movement all the way around their waist and around their little legs. And then you will just make sure when it's on their leg that all this white inner is inside and this is touching their legs. So then, because if any of this is peeking out, this will absorb liquid, it'll come out and it'll touch their absorbent clothing, where this won't absorb stuff. So it's going to kind of just keep it all tucked in. So that's how they work, like that. Okay, there's much better pictures other ways. So I got the blue, and these, honestly, you guys, like, they're not that smoothed out, but these are like half the size of what my friend's baby was wearing. She did the all-in-ones, and they have multiple snaps down the front. So you snap up the rise, and then you do the waist and the legs, and you know, it's adjustable and you need less, but that's a lot of fabric. And I just feel like for their little bums, so hot and just so much, especially as someone looking at it like, what do I do? There was just so many extra buttons, where this, you just know, top one, waist, bottom one, legs, easy. The inside is just the one layer, which is even better. So you're going to do 6 snaps total to get them diapered, and it's going to be blowout proof, and you are going to change this every 2 to 3 hours or so. Oh, I think my little one's up. So I got this light blue color. Should have looked at what they're called. Then I got the little scrolly squiggly with the teals. So cute, you guys. Like, this is what sold me. This is my favorite colors. And this dark teal. So these are the 3 colors, and I just ended up doing 2 of each for that. So those are my covers. Very simple. They make some fun colors. They make girl colors. I thought these are great since I have a boy coming. This is by far my favorite color, so even for a girl I would pick this. They have some really cute teal floral patterns, which if I had a girl, I for sure would have bought 1 or 2 of those just because so adorable. And they had some more like boyish things with the oranges and the greens. So lots of fun things if you like more color, but I just thought this was simple and I liked it. I definitely could have done some different ones, but I really liked how this looked. I thought it would match my aesthetic, okay? So I got 6 covers, 24 inserts. Then I got 2 of their pail pouches. They're pretty decent size, elastic on the top, and they do have this little like drawstring on them. So if you were traveling or something, you can close the stuff in and you're not gonna have your pee, poop, diapers falling out of your bag. But you would just leave it open and hang this, you know, on like a towel hook or on the back of your door handle or something near where you're changing your baby, and you just plop them in. You can also put these in, I think they're called like the decor diaper pails. These should fit in and stretch over as like a liner for that if you wanted. I'm just going to use it like this on a little hook. I might even just do a command hook on the side of my dresser that I'm going to put my changing pad on just to make it really easy for myself. And I ended up buying 2. They suggest 1, but after seeing that it takes approximately 6 hours, you're probably going to have 3 dirty diapers by that point. So by having 2 bags, as soon as I grab this to go wash, take this with me, I can put up my clean bag and then start filling that one. So I thought that would just make it so much easier. I also have 2 upstairs bathrooms, so I did think I might keep 1 in my bathroom where I'll be keeping my baby, doing most of the newborn diaper changes for the first like 2-3 months, especially while they're sleeping in there, staying in there overnight, you know. But other people helping me might not use my bathroom. They might use my other bathroom. And my son also is still having accidents and everything. So I thought I might just keep the other one in his bathroom. So I'll have 2 places I can throw away diapers using these. I also ordered just some wet bags for my diaper bag and stuff, and I will show those in a different video. I'll do like a what I bought or whatever thing. But yeah, that's why I ended up getting 2, because I thought right now in the beginning I might actually use 2 all the time, and then I just thought for washing that would make it so much easier. And the same with the amount of diapers. I got the 24. I'm going to see about this. I'm going to see about the pee in the front, because I may end up buying a couple of the other style. And my son, my older son, he is so sweet, but he is so sweet. That doesn't relate at all to this. He was a belly sleeper. Like, as soon as he learned to roll, he was a belly sleeper. So just imagine boys already filling the front and then sleeping on their belly. There's going to be a very high chance that the front of the diaper is going to get really wet. So I decided 24 of these inserts from Esembly should be great. And this other brand, I'm going to see if I can find it and link it if I remember, or I'll link it in a future video, probably when I review how it's going, because I will do that, like an updated. This is just me starting, you know, but I'll do an update of how it's going and everything, and like the diaper setup. But I did think I might want those other ones, because I can do 1 layer, and then the front one I could, instead of flipping flat into the diaper, instead of going flat, I can do it flat, and then this being the front, I can do it like folded in half. So then there's an extra layer up front just with that inner without having to add anything else. I can just do that to get a little more absorbency in the front. So I thought I might end up getting some of those if I find that to be a problem, or if I just am having a hard time with the drying of how these are, but I think they'll be fine, you know. And you can air dry these, but they actually recommend drying on medium in your dryer for like an hour, maybe. I think it was 65 to 75 minutes if you have an electric dryer. If you have a gas dryer, it was like 55 to 65, so a little bit less time. They get a little hotter if they're gas. Okay, and the same with these. You actually dry these. I do know people though, and this is what I did, is I threw everything in the dryer, let it dry, and then when it got close, like I felt like it had been going, I actually forgot to just do the timed dry, so it stopped. My dryer stopped. I have no idea how long they were drying, but like the covers, since they're made from recycled water bottles. I think they're a polyester plasticky something from recycled water bottles. How cool is that they recycled stuff to make these? And they are soft, you guys. Like, these feel nice. Like, I would not mind this rubbing on my leg. These diapers feel way better than disposables. I'm just saying, like, if I had to wear something on my butt, I would way rather wear this. And I really got to thinking about postpartum. And like wearing those diapers and your pads for 6 weeks, how miserable and unbreathable they are. And I was like, yeah, I think this will be great. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so then I just pulled these out because they were dry, but you can dry them also, and it actually helps them stay waterproof, where other things can be ruined by the dryer, other brands. And then last but not least of my Esembly specific products, I got their agitators. Okay, I saw these and I thought, okay, so these are their agitators, and you actually get 6 of them. And you guys, there is a reason these agitators are $11 versus like the $3 you would pay for the agitator dryer ball at Walmart, which I did buy. These do not have holes in them. They are rubbery. Oh, they are rubbery. So you can put these in the washing machine, and they're actually going to move the diapers and help them get clean. And then you transfer them into the dryer, and they move the diapers and help them get dry. But they're not going to harbor, let's not touch. They're not going to harbor the water and the bacteria and everything. Are you showing them? Yeah, look at those.
Blend.
Yeah, nice. So I used them, and wow, yeah, they work. They make a little noise in your washing machine, but so do the other dryer balls. And these can go in the washing machine and the dryer. And to be honest, I might just order a second set so that as I'm washing diapers, I can use them, but I can also use them with my regular laundry, because sometimes I feel like it just needs a little something. I have a top loading washing machine with like that. Actually, it might not even have an agitator at all in there. So it's pretty much like your front load, but up top. And I feel like these really helped. Now, they do have a washing powder. I looked into it, and I just, at this point, wasn't ready to commit to the price point of their powder, but I am looking at, hi Onder, I am looking at comparing some things. I'm really thinking about getting it because I did buy a different one that I've been using with Onder's little training pants and stuff, and that I used to wash this stuff, and I do not mind it, but it's definitely getting used quickly, and I honestly do not think the price is different. I may just end up buying the Esembly washing powder because it's specifically designed for diapers, and from what I've heard from anyone who's used it is they thought it did an amazing job of washing the diapers, keeping them clean, getting them clean, and it was very easy to use. So I am considering that. Haven't fully decided because obviously there are a lot of reasons to cloth diaper, and I should have went over some of why I'm cloth diapering. Part of it is to save the environment. And like I said, very cool that they're reusing water bottles and plastic bottles to make their covers. Like, super cool that that's a recycled thing. The fact that these are organic cotton inserts, so you're not putting chemicals on your child's bum, and just much more natural, and that stuff. And also less waste. You're not throwing away these disposable diapers. But really a big thing is cost savings. Now, I would not say, we will see how long this size one works for us. The way I figured it, this set, I got 15% off of it, but I think it was like for the 24 inserts, the 6 covers, the set of agitators, and the 2 bags. So I got 2 bags. I didn't get any washing powder, none of their like diaper, cream, balm, no wipe ups, none of that stuff. Like, I literally got the diapers and the stuff to clean the diaper, like clean them, but I did my own washing stuff. The other thing is I need to look at their fragrance, if their washing powder is fragrance, which I don't believe it is, but it might be. Reel it back in. Hopefully I remember that. With the first size, it will most likely even out to buying diapers in bulk through Costco. So if you don't have a Costco membership, you can't do a big bulk purchase of your diapers and you have to spread it out week by week. You're most likely spending quite a bit more, and this will automatically be a savings. And that is the diapers with the pail pouches and the agitators. And I bought the biggest recommended amount for both of these sections, so you could cut down a couple inserts and 2 covers if you needed to save a little more money. Plus, they have a payment plan. I'm not suggesting you use it. I'm just saying they do have that if you want to spread it out over the course of a couple months and make it a little more affordable. Plus, using my link to get a discount. I was saying, pretty much gonna do some price comparisons on the washing powders, because a big thing for me is saving money. I don't like the rush of like, oh my gosh, we ran out of diapers, or we're running out of diapers, and that whole thing, and trying to strategize how long a bulk pack from Costco is gonna last. I just don't like that. And I do not like having an extreme stash of diapers, because that takes up room and space. It's expensive. Like, a big bulk pack at Costco is like $45. And as far as I recall, I was buying 1 to 2 boxes per month for my one child. Like, yeah, some months I'd end up having to buy 2 boxes because I wouldn't quite make it to the end of the month. And we like to go to Costco once a month. And I just hated that. So I thought, with this, I know this is my diapers and I just have to wash them and stay on top of having my washing, like soap and whatever. And worst comes to worst, I use my normal detergent and we order some and they get washed in normal detergent once. They're not gonna die, you know, whatever. But also with their washing powder, you can set it on auto subscription and get that sent to you automatically. And with diapers, if you know you wash every 2 days, you're gonna know exactly how much, like, a bag or a box or a bottle of washing stuff is, because you use the exact same amount and you can figure out, okay, it's this container does 12 loads of diapers. That's 24 days, you know, of diapers, because I'm doing laundry every other day or whatever. So you can really figure that out, and that can be really precise whether you have all 24 diapers in there or you have 16 diapers in there. You're just gonna wash that often. So I felt a lot better about that strategically. Like, planning brain of mine really liked that. I also liked less garbage, because I hate filling up your garbage with diapers, and diapers smell. And you guys, that was another big thing for me. I thought, oh my gosh, using cloth, I'm going to have stinky diapers. Like, my house is going to smell like pee. No. You know when my house smells like pee? When the pull-ups get full of pee. When the diapers get full of pee. And the poop diapers had to go straight outside. Like, have to go outside. Where now, like, for this newborn size, he'll most likely be just breastfed. So you don't even have to rinse them, but you can. And I did get a diaper pail. And like I said, I'll show you my setup of stuff I got. But like for Onder, if he has an accident with poop, I just spray it off with my little like bidet. It's a bidet. I did get a diaper sprayer, but in my bathroom I have one that's like a bidet meant more for cleansing yourself for postpartum. But I just use that to spray them off with my diaper sprayer bucket thing that I hang them with. And yeah, the poop goes right down. I don't have to worry about even taking out garbage or whatever.
Poopy.
You have to poop?
Poop.
Oh, you're showing them where your poopy goes. Yeah. Yep, we already took care of it though. So, like I was saying, I just spray them off. So that's so easy and way better than having to tie a bag with the poopy diaper and take it all the way out to the garbage and come back in. And like, I can just, you know, if I have to set it to the side for a few minutes and then come back, I can. Or I can do it and spray it and it takes like 2 minutes, but I don't have to get my shoes on or my coat on. I don't have to make sure everyone's safe and not wherever, like we're in the bathroom already. So that's really convenient. And then like I was saying, they don't smell with the pee, and you literally like take your laundry basket and just hang them over and they dry and then you flip them in. I'm excited. I actually think it's going to solve pretty much all the diaper problems that I had. I'm still going to use mostly disposable wipes. I am thinking about making a few cloth wipes, especially just for like the pee incidences when you're mostly just drying their bum. Or when you have to wipe a lot and then their butt is wet and you kind of want to pat it dry so they're not sitting in there. Are you saying hi to the baby? Okay. Thank you.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Yeah. You say, okay, he doesn't need this. Maybe you can rub him with these. Say, oh, soft. Can you show him how soft those are? Okay. What I was saying was, so there's those things to help with the initial cost of this, because that did scare me at first. Although I decided at the beginning of this pregnancy that I did want to cloth diapers. So I've been kind of planning this and setting money aside for it till we purchase. And then I will have to buy a second size, but I plan to do that either using like you can use the referral code, but I believe I will need them a few months after they're like, I've heard they do a good sale on Earth Day, that's their biggest sale of the year. So I'm hoping that it will align and we'll have money in our budget and whatever, and we can get the next round on their biggest sale. So I got 15% off. I think 20 is the biggest they ever do. And I believe with my link, you would get 15% off. So you can use that. I used someone's to get that. I think. I don't remember. I don't know. I just know that I was determined not to pay full price. And then, like I was saying, with these, if they lasted 4 months, like size-wise, 4 months, they would equal out. 4 to 6 months would probably equal out with how much I spent on diapers. But I believe the second size, like Onder, is almost 2. So he would go from being like 4 months old or 6 months old, you know, he would be like a year and a half in the second size. So the first size, they go through faster. The inserts are a little less expensive, like $1 or $2 or something. But yeah, so there's that. And then that bigger size, you're going to save so much money. And I've also heard that cloth diapering children potty train faster there. So you won't even have to do this diaper thing as long. And then the reason why is I do see us having more kids, so that every child after that, I'd never have to buy diapers again. You'd buy maybe like a cover here and there. Pretty much, I hope to have another kid or 2. So I'm hoping that these will at least equal out and probably save us a little bit of money by the time they're in the second size. Equal out / save a couple hundred on this first child, and buy, well, first cloth child, so on our second baby. And then every child after that, we can use these again, and maybe they'll still be in a good enough shape that I can pass them to someone. I would guess a few will die along the way, but that's to be expected with anything you're passing from child to child. You're going to have, you know, one cover that you end up using like 3 times as much as the other ones. One's going to look brand new, another one will be kind of trash. You know, the same with, yeah, that is for teeth. The same thing with like the little sleepers and everything. So that is our plan for cloth diapering with Esembly's diapers. I will leave my referral code in the description below if you want to check it out. They have great videos, great information. You guys, seriously, they make it so easy to confidently cloth diaper. I will also, if I remember, link any other cloth diapering resources that I have found helpful, because if you don't have a child yet, this is a great thing to start looking into before, to have a good idea of if this is even something you would like to do and to start making things. And what I've learned is it is simple. Really, we make things more difficult than they need to be, and I'm telling you, I haven't done it fully yet, but I have done a little bit with Onder and the potty training, and I am very excited about this. I was thinking I'd be overwhelmed, but I think this is going to go really well. I'm very hopeful that it works, and I cannot wait. Look for an updated, I will post an updated, like how I'm storing them, like our kind of diaper station, changing station, what our cleaning like routine is, and how just all of Onder. Okay. And all of that, so you can just see like how these are fitting into our life, how I'm making it work, and then what I truly think, my true review, because these are a little more spendy. Don't eat that, yuck. A little bit more expensive, but I do believe that the quality, the longevity, and the customer service is there. So we will see as I start cloth diapering and using them every day, all day, every day, if we find that to be true and to hold true. So thank you so much. I'm sorry that this is such a long-winded video, but I hope it gave you information, excitement, and just got you like excited, because you guys, these cloth diapers, I mean, like, how cute. They are simple and minimal and so customizable to your personal style and what you want for your child, and just like amazing quality. And I hope that this gave you some ideas and some insight onto the Esembly brand, and that my future videos will help you also as you make a decision to cloth or not cloth for your family. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed chatting with you. If you have questions, comments, if you have used the Esembly diapers, anything that you have on your mind in regards to Esembly that could help those of us who are trying to make the decision between cloth and not, or doing the 2-part, I don't even remember what this is considered, the 2-part diapering system, you know, we would appreciate you leaving that in the comments. So thank you so much for watching, and we hope you guys have the most blessed day. Bye-bye.